Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Anyway, didn't know when this video was actually starting. Anyway, my name's Jean McDonald, and this is Transition Tip Tuesday. A funny thing happened this weekend. We went bowling, and we went on a Sunday afternoon, which is kind of crazy time at our local bowling alley. There were two birthday parties going on, kids running around everywhere, blowing horns and whistles. And the four of us had our little lane. We didn't have anyone on either side of us, and we're just kind of trying to bowl away. And then a couple or three people were put on the lane right next to us where we shared bowling balls. Well, the people that were next to us they had trouble finding a bowling ball that fit them. So they tried the ones that were already on the rack, which included my bowling ball and Jerry's bowling ball. And they started using Jerry's bowling ball, and I we didn't say anything. We thought, well, it's okay. Well, when we got ready to leave, I grabbed my bowling ball, put it in my bowling bag. Jerry grabbed his bowling ball, put it in his bowling bag, and we're going up to the counter to pay. And the guy from the lane runs up to Jerry and he goes, "What did you do with that bowling ball?" And Jerry goes, "Well, I put it in my bowling bag." And he goes, "Oh, are you Jerry?" Because it said Jerry on the bowling ball. And he goes, "Yeah, my name's Jerry." And the guy was like kind of confused, and we all laughed about it. We thought it was funny. We could have said something sooner, but it was interesting how he ran up to Jerry and asked him where that ball had gone to. But it just brings up the point is sometimes we don't know what we should know. These people didn't realize that people actually own their own bowling balls. They thought everyone who bowls at the bowling alley just uses the balls that are on the rack. So that was cute. That was kind of fun. But when it comes down to you're in a transition, you're a caregiver, and your care receivers in the hospital or going through medical tests, and you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what to ask. You don't know what to say, how to respond. When a doctor says something or a healthcare professional says something one time and something different the other time, how do you react to that? My answer or my clue is just keep educating yourself. Keep reading. A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, her husband's going through dementia, and both of us are actually reading books about dementia, trying to find out what we don't know about this disease that's occurring so much more frequently in our society. And they're finding it's not just genetic related, it can be related to diet, their exercise, things like diet, exercise, laughter actually improves, slows down the dementia process. Wow, you know, who'd have thought? I didn't know that. So it's sometimes hard to laugh when someone you love is struggling with this, but to find humor for both of you, this is important to find little ways in order to to help a situation. But I find in my life, I read a lot. I try to read a lot. And right now I'm reading, I don't know, I have like I think 8 or 9 books on different aspects of caregiving that I'm trying to read and go through. And I'm actually going to, I just decided this a few days ago, is list the books. I've got a website I'm creating called Care Without Despair. And this website is to be a resource for like my caregiver support group, but also for resources and information. So it's like, wow, as Karen and I discover these books and this information, let's put it in a resource in this website. So that's really useful, so that we start to find out what we don't know. It was interesting is my caregiver support group this last Friday had three wonderful women attend, as well as I had Karen on Zoom. I kind of had her there, and it was lovely to see people share information, share resources. Something that Karen did about putting all their medical information on the refrigerator door. Another person responds, it's like, wow, that's really useful, we need to do that. And I mentioned something about the neurology person that my brother's using for his cognitive impairment. Another woman also went, wow, maybe if I go to her, we can work out a better um, course of medication for my husband. So it's, you don't know this until you talk about it, share it, read about it. So my tip today is keep an eye out for resources, or in our case, we're becoming the resource for information to find out what you don't, how to find out and know what you currently don't know. That makes any sense. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. My name's Jean McDonald. My regular website's jeanmcdonald.com. And like I said, working on right now, I have a website up for Care Without Despair, but it's expanding right now. And so this week it'll start having resources, have better information. The other big news is I completed financial coach training this last week. It was under the Dave Ramsey program. Wonderful videos. I'm very financially aware and financially independent. I've always been a saver, but it's nice to know how to help people who are 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 caught. They're caught in debt. They're caught. Maybe they're not in debt, but they don't know how to save for retirement. How to become financially independent in a time where we're living so much longer. We need to stretch our money out so much longer. So that's also one of the things that I want to help people know what they don't know about money. So anyway, contact me. Have a great week ahead, and see you next week. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.